the logic you put to that is completely...
He is a real life version of whack-a-mole. He'll pop up in one hole, give you shit, you go twat, and he disappears. If you brought the American team from last Ryder Cup,
this time, in particular, they knew, don't even ask. So Sergio doing that and kind of appearing like a hero, I'm like, this bullshit. It's a waste of time.
It's Shane Lowry, I think. I think he just put me at ease and make me play my best game.
What moment that impressed me the most was...
So it's not our fault they can't take our banter. They never have been able to take British banter.
You know, you're looking at Rory McIlroy and you're like, right, I am fucking going into battle with this guy tomorrow.
He stood where he was when he initially starts waving his hat the whole time.
You're sat at home watching me.
Where is this coming from? Fuck me. Jesus Christ.
What sort of statement is that?
Yeah.
He turned into Jack, mate. That was like a Jack statement, that, wasn't it? It's fucking shit, family.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Right, okay, welcome back to whatever fucking episode this is. I don't know.
16.
16. Nice to have you.
I think so, yeah.
Because I lost track last time. I'm going to go straight in. We're doing a Ryder Cup episode. The whole episode is basically based on that. And I want to go straight in. Liam, I'm talking to you now. Don't go OTT with this. Just one sentence summary. Josh, you're first.
What? You just said you were going to go to Liam first, and then you went.
I said, Liam, this is... So Liam's going to go on and on and on, because Liam can't do one sentence summaries.
All right, fucking don't go on about it.
Yeah. What, are you asking me what I thought about the Ryder Cup?
Yeah, in one sentence, though.
It was really good.
Okay. Right. Osh?
Yeah, it was really good.
Fuck me. Okay, Liam?
I think it was really good.
Go on, Chris. I know you're dying to give us about 3 sentences. Go on.
No, mate. Best Ryder Cup I've ever seen.
Won't go that far.
Miracle in Medina was pretty special.
Miracle in Medina wasn't special the whole way. We spent 2 days being absolutely trounced.
Exactly.
So the Sunday was amazing. Saturday afternoon and Sunday was amazing. This one was awesome. Can I just tell you that Victor Hovland?
Hold on, no. You're back.
And from there, it just went boom. Every single match, every day.
You're talking out your ass. Like the logic you put to that is completely irrational.
Yep.
Like it doesn't make sense. It's like
I'm not talking through.
Liverpool and Istanbul were pretty dire for the majority of the match. It was only in the penalties they won it. That's why it's considered one of the greatest matches in history. You know, corner taken quickly, Origi, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
is it your greatest match ever?
What?
No, but he's definitely not going to choose one with 7-0.
No, but is it?
Do you know what I mean? That's what you're saying.
Is the Liverpool match your greatest match ever?
The point, mate.
No, I'm using it as a sporting event that.
You tell us.
No, you tell us why it was the best Ryder Cup ever.
Like 10 seconds ago, I just did.
They didn't.
Yes, I did.
You said it was special throughout. Why was it special throughout?
On the first hole, right?
What?
He's going to get one of these in a minute. Kamehameha, mate.
Go on, Chris. Tell us why it's special.
On the first hole, Victor Hovland chipped in off the green. He was on the green. From that point on, it just went fucking boom. And John Rahm chipped in twice on Friday. We were hammering the Americans every match. The golf was unbelievable standard. The atmosphere, you could actually feel it through the TV. Come Saturday, there was just
special TV, yeah?
Saturday all day. And then obviously it was even better because there was a little bit of a tiny bit of spark in the American team on Saturday afternoon. And then come Sunday, it was just brilliant from start to finish. So it from entertainment value, as soon as that started, literally hole number one, it was peak entertainment throughout.
No.
It
I mean, it
was
was entertaining,
incredible to watch.
but I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I think you think it was good because we hammered them off a defeat last time, which is the exact same 2018. We absolutely hammered them by more points deficit, and we lost here before. I think you're chatting out your bottom, mate.
But why are you telling me what you think I think when I've told you out loud using words what I think?
Because we all know that what you say is like garbage.
Yeah, like it's all about moments and appreciate there were a lot of moments in this Ryder Cup. Rory's chip being one, Hovland's chipping on the first hole, but
Tommy Fleetwood's chipping, Max Homa's chipping. It was nothing.
Rambo's chipping, Rambo. Yeah, but you're giving it weight because you're a European supporter, so there's a bias there. You know, go back to the one the Americans.
Absolutely mental thing to say.
Let me get my statement out. The last Ryder Cup, America dominated. You got things right. Bryson DeChambeau driving the first green, holding the putt. You know, if you were American now, you'd be saying that was the greatest Ryder Cup in
But I'm
history.
not American. I'm a European on a podcast asking other Europeans what they thought of the Ryder Cup. Why the fuck would I give a shit about the American perspective?
Because you're that way inclined, mate. You have like got some daft views. This being one of them.
Oshan,
Let's
give us your thoughts, man.
Let's get.
Is
Best Ryder Cup ever.
Yeah, it was good, but would you honestly put that ahead of Medina? Anyone here? Would you watch?
It's the first Ryder Cup that I've watched properly, start till finish, and it was unreal. So I don't know if I was like lucky to get, that to be my first one that I watched, but yeah, best Ryder Cup ever. Can't really care what it is like.
Do you know what? I on Saturday I woke up. I think it was like 10 o'clock, something like that, and one of the group chats that I've got, one of my mates opened it, and they were like 9 and 7's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" So I watched those guys to find out that who was it? Hovland
and Orberg beat Koepka and Scheffler.
Yeah,
9 and 7.
Mm.
World number one, and arguably the best player in majors still now. 9 and 7.
You know what's mental? That's just come out of your mouth, and you're not telling me it's the best Ryder Cup ever.
What? No, it's not. It's not. Just because someone scores a screamer in a match of 40 doesn't mean it's the greatest game ever.
No, but it's Hovland, in it. Hovland is a legend, man.
Yeah, and he's single as well. See that? That's well funny.
Yeah, he's. I would never put him You know him in the wife's picture. I'd never put him anywhere near Jess. If Jess was in that picture, I'd say, get out of that photo.
if you could partner one of the European guys,
yeah,
and you're like, right, this guy's gonna like put me on his back and is gonna carry me through.
Yeah.
Who would it have been? I'll start with Osh. I said I'll start with Osh.
Yeah, okay.
If I could pick one player to play with, foursomes or four ball.
Nah, he said you said
that's a good question. Yeah, but that's a good question. Foursomes.
The question's changed.
No. I said, who would you pick? Which player would you pick to be your partner? And if it got down to it, he'd put you on his back and carry you. Right? And he said four ball or foursomes. So I said foursomes.
All right.
I'd go with Shane Lowry, I think. I think he just put me at ease and make me play my best game.
I did not think of all the players about that guy. Not knocking him, but I didn't think that would be the name coming out of your mouth. All right, Shane Lowry locked in. All right, Trist.
I find questions like this hard because my first answer is John Rahm. John Rahm just is.
John Rahm, nice.
Yeah,
cheers.
I'll tell you what the question was. who would I want as like a mentor? It's Justin Rose.
Did I mention mentor in that? Did I mention mentor?
No.
Liam.
It'd have to be Rory for me.
Nah,
Why not?
because in America,
Kevin, no. Why? He's only. Right, go on. Wait, yeah, let him say. He goes Rory. Yeah.
yeah. Who about you then?
Oh, Rory. And then I'd go Rambo. But why is it nah to Rory?
Because in America he didn't turn up, did he? So if you're in American soil and you go by stats, John Rahm was the best European in the American Ryder Cup. He was the best, well, other than Rory who outscored him, but Rahm was just on fire this Ryder Cup. So Rahm turns up every time.
So,
Well, funny you say that.
Take
I
the
was gonna
statistics
say-
out of it. So if that's like me saying, if I was American, I wouldn't choose Tiger Woods because his record's actually not that great in the Ryder Cup.
No, Tiger Woods. Rory's not Tiger Woods.
Yeah, but
No, Rory's Rory.
Tristan's getting paired
He's
with
pretty
somebody on the
close.
European team, and he's worried that Rory won't show up beside him. That's logic.
Do you know what? You gotta love the conviction of what he said there. That Rahm showed up. Rahm got annihilated in the singles last year.
If you don't know who's coming down the the grandstand, and I'm there waiting and it's Rory, I'm gonna go, fuck it.
Do you know? Yeah, Victor Hovland though. Yeah, fair play to you. I know we just touched upon him, but that guy was blue steel when he was just
right.
his iron play.
You can have the opportunity to use Hovland now. I'm going to ask everyone what their one highlight was, the one moment in a weekend full of them. What was the one moment, your standout moment?
My standout moment, it was between two, but I'm going to go with Justin Rose's putt.
Yeah,
that putt on the 18th with everyone there watching was unreal. That was clutch.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. That was the moment. That was the first thing that came to my head. But I'm going to go with Rahm's eagle.
that was class.
That was just to be actually. I'm going to change that. That wasn't my favorite. That was my favorite one. The most impactful moment for me was Cantley's putt on 18. They put the sword to Rory.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be different and not go European as well. The one shot or the one moment that impressed me the most was Max Homa declaring an unplayable and making the up and down.
Yeah.
That was incredible because if he misses that putt, he gives Europe the Ryder Cup. So from an individual standpoint, to have the balls to say, look, I'm going to take an unplayable and I'm going to make this up and down to keep our hopes alive. I know, USA were sort of out of it, but for a split moment during Sunday, there was a few Americans that were just one. Like the tables could have easily turned for it to be a lot closer than it was. But for him to stand up and be counted in that moment, it's got to be like the feeling for him.
It was all his caddy, yeah. Obviously,
Did you see?
Makes decisions and obviously played the shot. He's the golfer, but
it wasn't all his caddy then.
But he was in an interview after he said he just played and do any of the thinking. It was the caddy that said, "You're going to take an unplayable. You're going to pitch it to 6 foot." And you're going to sink the putt. And he just and Homer just went and done
So
that.
Who did the caddy say was going to do it?
His caddy said, "You're going to chip it to 6 foot." I don't know. Why can I chip in? Like, why am I chipping to 6 foot?
Do you know what's mental?
He said 10 foot. Yeah.
Is every interview about that moment is going to be with his caddy. Nobody's going to want to speak to Max Homa.
Do you know what? Yeah, I've been seeing. I've mentioned this on the pod before, and it's the account I told you to follow on Twitter or X now, and it's called Live Golf Insider.
Oh no,
It is well funny. Yeah, I don't know if it's some guy or some kid purposely trying to get a rise out of people,
Yeah.
but it did get me thinking. If you brought the American team from last Ryder Cup over to this time, exact same players, do you think they win?
Say again. If
Do
you
you think if you brought the American side that won the last Ryder Cup in America, which is probably on paper the best ever American side,
yeah.
brought them over to this Ryder Cup, do you think, and faced this European team, do you think they would have done better, if not won, or what? What do you reckon?
no.
No. They would have done
Yeah.
better, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they'd have definitely done better. It'd have been a lot closer match. I think in the last Ryder Cup, the Americans had a lot more egos, and I don't think they managed their egos well. I think that's a captain's fault, though, isn't it? And Zach Johnson,
Yeah.
like putting Scotty and Koepka together for me was just a huge mistake.
Yeah, it was the biggest mistake was when Spieth went out first. He was fucking all over the place, and not to the point where you think, oh, he might salvage this. It was like this guy is just way off the mark, and then put him out in it again. Him and Thomas again, 3 times. They only missed.
That was stubbornness, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
anyway, you've all missed the peak highlight. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
You're gonna say Rory's chip.
no,
Rory in the car park.
no,
Max Homa's caddy.
no.
Hovland
Who
chip
then?
on the first.
It was Tommy Fleetwood's chip where he didn't even watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was meant.
That was
meant. What a player he is as well, by the way. I was dead impressed with all of them.
and his size, yeah.
Do you know what I don't get about that though? It was like the shot itself was unbelievable, but when I missed that chip, and then it was on Twitter, and it was like Tommy with the no look chip or something. He turns his head when the ball is pretty much on the edge of the cup.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a no look chip?
It was when he hit the flag and came out, wasn't it? Nah, he's like, I don't know, that's his third. That's Tyrrell Hatton's third Ryder Cup, you know.
Tyrrell Hatton was awesome, and going back to
he was awesome.
That European team was insanely good.
What did you think of the whole situation with Cantlay's caddy and then Rory in the car park afterwards and everything?
I liked it in the terms of entertainment value. People have been saying now, you'd better watch out. The New York fans, you'd better watch out. And I feel like saying, we want that, particularly as fans. Like, the more shit they give us when we go there, the better it is for golf, because I just love it. So it's not our fault they can't take our banter. They never have been able to take British banter. So
No.
they were pissed off because we were just taking the caps off. It's funny. Just laugh and move on. Why are you so sulk about it?
I thought the act of taking your hat off and waving it, if he just stood next to someone else, like if he stood where he was when he initially starts waving his hat the whole time, and then he walked over to Rory's, sort of near Rory, didn't he? Invaded his space. So I thought, right, that's not on. But Rory turns him, and if he goes like, sorry, and walks away, he doesn't, like Rory says something, and he goes to Max, and he moves closer to Rory. And I was like, that for me was like, right, that is too far. Like, that's a bit of a dick thing to do. And then he told Shane Rowland, didn't he? If you read his lips, he's like, shut the fuck up, Shane, or something, yeah? Which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, that carried a lot of weight going into Sunday. And I think, like, I know we had a comfortable lead and Europe were the better team all weekend, but it removed any nervousness of like capitulating under pressure, or it just put, I know the big lead would have put them at ease as well, but they had something extra to it was the thing that made them put their put their foot on their throats. You know what I mean? it ended them, because Rory was furious, and you're looking at Rory McIlroy and you're like, right, I am fucking going into battle with this guy tomorrow. He is up for it. He wants to teach them a lesson, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be sat in the locker room getting proper giddy. I'm like, fucking let's go.
That would have given you that last bit of fire before the final day to be like, right, let's go out.
Yeah,
finish these off now.
It was like, have you the Michael Jordan Last Dance thing, when he said that he used to find something, like make up stories about other players. Like,
he used to make it up.
Have they said something about me to piss me off, or it just to ignite a fire in him to just go out there and cause absolute chaos? And that's what that moment was.
It'd be funny to hear golfers say stuff like in locker rooms. They're like, "I'm gonna kill Joel Carver tomorrow."
You know what? I'm gonna say something now, and I'm putting my nuts on the chopping board.
You do every time you come on the podcast.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna just touch upon something quickly. I'm gonna say, I said this I've said it a couple of times this season on this podcast already. Yeah, Rory will win loads of majors if he brings his fucking attitude from the Ryder Cup to majors. Like, he wants to go and play well, and that's what he does. He went 4-1, but that's a different point. My point is, with the nut chopping, Shane Lowry pissed me off a little bit.
Why?
He was over celebrating just so much stuff.
No, mate. No.
Mate. Do you remember the medical, like the last Ryder Cup, he held a putt for par? Like, no one said anything. We were all like, what the fuck? I was like, he was like doing so like this. I was like, what is he doing, man? And I was just like, he's annoying me a little bit. I feel bad saying that because he's a well-funny guy. And
Josh,
that out part of me, I was like,
Josh, if, like, from what we said before, if in another world I did get paired with Shane Lowry, and I just started matching his energy on all these celebrations, you're sat at home watching me.
do you know what? It was
a double bogey.
It was one, I can't remember which one it was, but I was like, oh, Shane, mate, come on. Like, you're literally the only one. Even I think the European fans are a little bit like, just doing it to entertain him. Like, but they cracked me up the whole time. Fair play to him, though. You've got to have a Shane in your team, haven't you?
That would be off. That have you seen the
I know what you're gonna say.
I've seen the football clip of the kid who makes his debut and he scores, but their team is already like 3 goals down, and he scores and celebrates like mad, and his teammates come over to him like, "What the fuck are you celebrating for? Get the ball!" Like, off should be rolling in a putt to lose the hole or something.
Josh, didn't you do that? Playing
I was literally about to say that. I don't know if I told the story on the pod before, but when I was a junior, there was literally not enough junior golfers on Anglesey at the time to make a full county team. So I got drafted in off 25.
Drafted in.
And then obviously at the time, I don't know if it's still the case, the Anglesey golf team was pretty much the same as what it was when you guys were playing. It was very like, if you played for Anglesey, it was very respectable, and they had like very old-fashioned golf sort of guys running the team. And but it wasn't Randall. It was the older guy who used to drive around the buggy all the time. And me and Harvey got paired together going down the first, and me off 25, Harvey off like 15, and we paired a couple of guys off like scratch and 2, and obviously it's all scratch off county. Anyway, I put my 7th shot just left of the green in the fringe, They were in for birdies about 6 foot. I cammed this about 45 putt and gave it like, come on! And then the guy in the buggy just looked at us and was like, and I was like, and then they like literally hold up birdie and we were 1 down. So I was like, it wasn't one of my best moments, like, but I was just, you know what I mean?
and you're having a go at Shane Lowry.
Yeah, it sounds stupid that now, doesn't it? Yeah, we've all been there, lads. We've all been there.
Fucking hell, man. Should we go to the quiz?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Just before you do, yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, you'll have to tell that story about you and Ben and Harvey and playing in the rain one day.
Oh yeah. So
Save that for a video, man. That has got to be fucking.
yeah. We can show demonstrations in the video.
Yeah.
Can't we, to be fair, we won't name the victim. Like we'll just name Ben.
Although he's been named already.
Well, yeah. Now you just fucking ruined it. There's no surprise on there.
It's actually funnier that you know Randall.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true.
Right. Ready? Question 1. What pairing have played together the most times at the Ryder Cup?
Spieth and Thomas.
No, so you're out.
Relatable and Barcelos.
Yes.
I thought you meant from current players.
Well, why did you think that?
Hey, you got to stipulate these things, lad.
Question 2. In
1-0 me.
What?
1-0 me.
Yeah. In 1999, what golfer became the youngest ever member of Team Europe?
Relatable.
No, so you're out.
Sergio.
Yeah. So,
Oh, that's a great shout, that is. Of course, Relatable was not 40 by then. Must have been.
question 3. Who's the oldest ever USA captain? And it was in the 2014 Ryder Cup.
Tom Watson.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Out of nowhere, Josh. Tonight's the night.
Well, it doesn't make anything because all it's going to do is if Liam wins, it'll just take a pint off what he owes me.
Right. The last time that we've talked about when America trounced us, what was the score?
18.5, 9.5.
No, so you're out. You're not cheating, are you, Leon?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you can play, mate.
Did Europe have 10? No, I don't know.
You guess it.
You know.
10, 18?
No.
10, 19?
You're out. I'm stop saying the losing score before the winning score.
Well,
17-11.
No, 19-9. So no points were scored there.
19-9. Can you get that many points? Can you? 28 points.
Yeah, it's out of 28 points. Yeah.
Well,
you have to have that many points.
Yeah. I couldn't be asked finishing my match if I'd known that the Ryder Cup was lost.
Who was the losing captain for Team Europe?
Last year. Just in general, last year.
Well, it can't be in general, can it?
Exactly, to stipulate a year.
Outside the cup, the one I'm carrying on.
Shit.
Oh, I know.
Billy Westwood.
No. Lee West was never captain the Ryder Cup. You're embarrassing yourself. All right, this is too long. I'm going to change the format. It's first 2, 3 tonight.
Okay. Oh, no, hold on. I know this one. It was.
Osh, are you even going to try? I'm looking at you now. Like,
Paul Rory.
Pardon?
Paul Rory.
No. Right, Osh, I'm going to help you get on the board here, right? Still an active golfer, still active on like social media, trying to teach people I'm Irish.
And you use Irish.
Podrick.
DMAC.
No.
I don't know why I was that. Yeah. Patrick.
DMAC.
So set you up on a plate and didn't take it. So the scores are 1 to Josh, 2 to Liam, 0 to Oshan. So it's first.
I don't get it for shouting out Podrick now.
No, because you're already out. You know the rules.
Was I out then? Were any of us out?
Yeah, you all got it wrong.
All right, move on.
Yeah, fair one.
In the last Ryder Cup, who ended up scoring the most, as in the American Ryder Cup, in wherever we were? Who ended up scoring the most points for Team Europe in that 19-9 defeat?
In Whistling Straits, you mean?
Yeah.
Ram.
Yeah, I gave you the answer 5 minutes ago. It's John Rahm. So 2-2-0.
2-2-0, baby. That would be my Ryder Cup record. My first one.
Right. Which American golfer had a 5-point record in the last Ryder Cup?
Dustin Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Liam won, Jeff.
Yes!
Finally, he's beat you.
We're not giving
We're
not giving you a pint, mate. I'm not giving you a pint. I refuse
Doesn't matter,
to.
mate. I've got a point on the board.
Yeah, finally, yeah. Jesus, your record's been horrendous.
Right.
Who do you think here? Do you know what would be well funny if we did an internal start from scratch Ryder Cup? You and Liam are definitely American, absolute losers and cringe as well. Me and Osh can be captains of the European team. You can have Jack.
Do you know what, mate? I'd have to disagree with you. I think that you and Jack
Shock.
are American.
No, we're not.
Yeah, because you and Jack are like pretty out there personalities, and you kind of do weird stuff which American people do. If you look at the social media accounts that we all laugh at, and the lads chatting at, like Casey Frey and that's you, yeah.
Yeah, that is funny. But I'm European winners. That's the point I'm getting at.
Yeah,
You
but
two are absolutely
as a
losers.
European personality, British, German, French, that's more like me and Liam, innit?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Not,
By the
no.
way, talking about the character and stuff like that and being out there, you guys called me out the other day for my putting.
I knew this was coming sooner or later. You know. I know he's been thinking about it, losing stuff. Like,
Before you can I ask you if you've seen the video that Oshan's posted on TikTok?
Yeah,
That is a well funny video. That is a well funny video.
I was cracking up for ages.
For those who haven't seen it, you need to go and have a look because it is well funny, and it's true as well, Leon. Your putting is garbage. There's no denying it.
You've been doing the no look putt.
Anyway, finish your point.
Well, I'm just waiting. I've called them out for a match. Him, Josh, Osh, and Sam Fegan. They can have the best. So like a 4-ball, but they get to choose the best score of 3 against me on my own in a match play.
So why aren't you calling out like Jack or Tristan or somebody like equivalent sort of handicap to you?
First of all, because Josh is the one who said my putting was shite. Second of all,
because it is. Why am I getting in trouble for it's like saying 2 or 2 is 4. I get in trouble for that as well.
Sam piped up. And third of all, I'm calling you out because you made the fucking video.
I honestly think that Josh would beat you.
Thank you. See, Team Europe.
And
Team Europe.
I've offered the match, and there's been no response.
I'll take the match.
Yesterday.
I'm going on the record and saying, like, do you even think there's 1 ounce of you that gives off an intimidation sort of factor? Because there isn't. Because you're absolutely garbage at putting, and for me, it's a win-win. Because
You're not that guy.
Yeah, you're not. I win.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Josh then.
No.
If I win, when I win, you've lost to a 20 handicap at putting, which you refuse to say that I was better at, by the way. If you win, congrats, mate. You beat a 20 handicap, and I'm sure you're supposed to do that off 5. It's like all the risk on you.
I actually think I'd beat you.
In a better ball format, Oshan, Josh, and Sam Fegan they would 100% beat you, Liam. But 100%.
Get it sorted. Yeah, I'm happy to have this match filmed. You know,
Can I ask one thing though?
sign the contract, big boy.
You've opted for. We've said you're shit at putting, which hands up if we think Liam's shit at putting. By the way.
Now, if you're listening instead of viewing, all our hands are up.
Yeah, even Liam's. What your answer to saying your shit at putting is, let's have a match where like a small percentage of it is putting. Let's have a putting comp.
This is going.
No.
Yes.
Hang on.
No.
I'd beat you in a fight, mate. Let's have an arm wrestle.
Hang on a minute.
Does that settle anything?
Right. No. I fully acknowledge that the weakest part of my game is my putting. Let's not twist my words here for the listeners.
I actually love your words.
Josh's comments are that his putting is better than mine. Those were his comments, that his putting is better than mine. We've already discussed this on the podcast, and Tristan, you back me by calling Josh out for talking shit. Right?
Yeah.
So my putting,
since that time, Josh has beaten me at Hoylake, mate. I've seen what he can produce, and now I'm on the other team, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's not illegal, by the way.
Things change. Osh said it. Chris said it.
Yeah.
Put me versus you, and then you versus Osh. We'll have two different putting comps, and then we'll record it so it's all on record, and then you can have your say. We'll come on the pod and we'll hold the hand up and say, yeah, we were worse at putting than a 5 handicapper.
Yeah, and I'm Josh. I'm calling you as well as your gay lover, Sam Fegan. He can get a piece of it too.
I will say that Sam Fegan is like, the kid is just like itching to just get hammered, isn't he? I don't know why he gives off the vibe he gives, but everybody who comes across him just wants to beat him, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you come across him properly, Osh?
Not really, but from what I do know about him, I quite like him.
You quite like him, yeah, fair one.
Yeah.
He's a quite likable guy.
Do you know what? He disappears. He's all mouth in our group chat, and he completely disappears on social media. The listeners probably think this is a made-up person.
Yeah,
he is a real life version of whack-a-mole. He'll pop up in one hole, give you shit, you go twat, and he disappears. He's just, do you know what? He only gives it Jack the big one as well. Always shits the bed with Jack and match play as well.
If we can't get to create a video for whatever reason, then we need to get on the putting green.
Yeah,
nice.
I don't know what I can hear it, but yeah, we do need to get on the putting green and settle this beef once for all. But Liam won't say that. His back hurts.
His back will hurt him for some reason, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I carry the quality golf for the family, yeah.
Well, that took valuable time. So I did want to discuss one topic before we sign off.
Go on.
And I don't know if this is asking for another hour's worth of discussion, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. I think it'd be interesting. It is about, when I first heard the reports that Sergio Garcia had tried to pay the fees to get himself back into contention for the European team, I thought, that's bullshit. It's not true. Until he made the comment on it. And I thought, it's obviously happened. So I just want views on that.
You lie in the bed, you're making it, whatever the fucking saying is.
Yeah.
You left, mate, he left. Like, they just deal with it
Yeah.
at the end of the day. He left for a better golfing life.
Yeah.
And he knew what came with that. End of. Like, I'm not saying whether I agree with it or not, but those are the facts. Sit
I
it out,
agree.
sit it out, mate.
That's the same point I have. The only thing I would add differently is where we go next with Live, PGA, PIF, and Ryder Cup. Who knows? In 2 years, maybe the team will be blended between Live and PGA golfers. But we all knew this Ryder Cup would not have any European Live golfers. So this time, in particular, they knew, don't even ask. So Sergio doing that and kind of appearing like a hero, I'm like, this is bullshit. It's a waste of time. I don't give a fuck that he's done it.
So
He knew in this moment he wasn't going to be chosen.
Yeah, but what's the question is if, like, should we have allowed him to pay the fee, or
no? Just want your opinion on Sergio even doing that in the first place, given that he went to Live under the cloud that he did.
I've got no problem in it. It would have been pretty a futile attempt, because this isn't a scenario where, I know we've got different views on Justin Thomas, but there's the argument that can be made that maybe Bryson should have been selected from Liv instead of JT for this Ryder Cup. Who's the other ones? It's Taylor Gooch, who's won a few events on the Liv Tour. This isn't the same case. There's nobody on that European team that you go, yeah, do you know what? I might have swapped him out for Sergio Garcia. No. I think he's beyond
Shane Lowry.
Yeah, his contribution to the team. He's a legend. Maybe as part of the coaching staff, absolutely, but not as a in contention to play.
You're not going to pay it. You're not going to pay a fine to come and coach. Yeah, you may as well buy a ticket and do it much cheaper. Fucking hell!
Imagine he turned up.
That'll be class, that one. I want to ask one last question, just a yes, no answer from everyone. Yeah, I don't think the wrap up. I'll start with Osh. Do you think players, after the alleged reports of Patrick Cantley, do you think players should be paid to play in the Ryder Cup?
Yes and no. So okay. I think the amount of money that the Ryder Cup makes, it is off the back of those players being so good. It's not fair that money doesn't feed down to them, but it should. But also, they shouldn't get any of the money. It should be like, right, you're going to get paid £50,000 or whatever. Choose a charity, and it'll go straight to that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's what the European setup has been in the past.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
It shouldn't be like whoever is keeping all the money gets to keep all the money. The money should be spread out to the players, but I do like the idea that you're not playing for any money in particular. You're playing for your team, and that's it, for the pride of playing for Europe. But it would be nice to be able to say, get to pick your own charity or whatever, and it goes there.
Yeah, that's a good. I'd agree with that. Tristan, I think you agree with that, or you just flat out now? Do you not want money to go to charity?
No, I think that if you want my opinion on that, mate, I don't think no. I think a lot of charities are like not actually where the money goes, but that's a thing.
Okay.
I believe the players should be paid. I do, because I've been keeping close tabs on this on Twitter all week, and I follow a coach called Jonathan Yarwood. Do you know about him?
I've heard of him, yeah.
He made a great point this week. Well, he didn't actually make a point. He's just made facts. So someone in America, they've been debating this like quite heavily, and one of them has said, like, what about Olympians? Olympians don't get paid. And what he was saying is, as an Olympian, you're part of such a huge variety of entertainment value. You're a sprinter, a swimmer, a jumper, a shooter, and the show is everywhere. In the Ryder Cup, it's the 24 players and nothing else. They are the show specifically. And the Ryder Cup makes £500 million. The PGA of America, the Ryder Cup it's not a not-for-profit organization. So the Ryder Cup is to create a profit, however they want to use it, to grow the game or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, if those players are saying, you've got the likes of Brooks now, Brooks was being paid to appear in the Ryder Cup under his live contract. I think one of the points Patrick Cantley was making is, are we going to keep up or not? Right? So if you haven't paid this historically, and now you bring in Brooks in, who's a live golfer who gets paid to be on the team, what are you as the PGA going to do to rival that? Because you've said you're going to match live toe to toe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Ash, to be honest.
Yeah. So what's your answer though, Tris? That you should they should get paid and they should get to keep the money.
Yeah, I think that it's entertainment value if you are chosen to play for your team in that.
Okay. Yeah. Can I just follow that up then? Yeah.
Yeah.
So at what point then, if you go down that route, what if Rory says, I want 2 million to play, and Bob McIntyre wants 200 grand, and then you get into the sort of politics where you go in, well, we've got this much in the budget for the European Ryder Cup team, and all of a sudden you haven't just got the 12 best players, you've got the 12 within a budget.
But that's a problem for the continental team. It's still a choice, isn't it? It's still a choice. So you can't go and do that. It would be a set fee. So you've made this year's Ryder Cup team. Here's your, I don't know, let's say it's £50,000 or whatever. It's not like, let's not break the bank stuff. It's paying them for their representation and their entertainment value. But if I'm not advocating a tier system. So, for example, now, if Rory said, oh, Rory, your contract's 2 million, or it's not enough, well, don't fucking play. It's a choice. It's still, do you want or not?
That's when you start losing the 12. That's when you start losing the 12 best players, yeah.
But you might lose players now. They've still got a choice to play now. It's not like they're called up to army service. Shut up, bitch! I mean, it's the same process is currently undertaken now. Do you want to play in the Ryder Cup? Yes or no? Yeah,
well,
probably.
Yeah, but so by that, for me personally, I think it's an honor to represent your country.
So do I. I'm not saying it isn't.
Yeah, but like for me, if it was me, like let's not forget these guys that they're like Osh says, 12 of the best players in Europe and in the USA. They're already earning a shit ton of money. Being paid 50 grand to play in it or whatever is, for me, it's irrelevant. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not, you may as well play for free. Like if it, I would never expect to be paid to represent Europe and my country in the Ryder Cup.
Right,
I don't agree with it.
Right, let me give you this then. Right.
Give it to us.
I personally used to think that Phil Mickelson was the person to blame until more and more information came out. And now I see Phil as a catalyst for some of the positive changes in the game. And one of the things he was adamant about was the fact that the PGA made a shitload of money on the back of the likes of him and Tiger Woods because they were the entertainment value. Now, it's the same precedent here. All Patrick Cantley is saying is the Ryder Cup is awesome because of us. So why should the PGA of America be making all this money and us not see any of it?
But it's a team event, isn't it? It's different to individual events. It's not like, this isn't like, you know, a lot of Phil's arguments were not around the Ryder Cup. It was about how much the PGA earn from these top events such as majors and elevated events, and the fact that they weren't getting enough yield from that purse. So the Ryder Cup, like I say, is different. I completely understand. Like Osh very eloquently put, I understand the logic of why they should be paid, but I just disagree with it because the opportunity to play for your country and your continent supersedes all of that. It takes precedent. It takes priority. So I'd just be going, I don't care about the politics of being paid. I don't care where the money goes to. I want the opportunity to play in the Ryder Cup. Rory, at the end, did you see how emotional he was at the end of the Ryder Cup when they interviewed him?
Emotional.
And he said to any young fans out there, truly, this is the pinnacle of golf. This is what you
know why he said
work
that?
towards. This is what you strive towards. I don't care about the politics behind it.
But no, do you know why he said that? Because he doesn't have a green jacket.
All right, that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Yeah.
Right? For all that Rory's achieved in the game, for him to come out and say that the Ryder Cup is the pinnacle in golf, and I think a lot of the players share that same feeling.
Let me ask you right now then, and it's on the pod. Do you want a Ryder Cup win in a team or a green jacket? Yes or no?
Well, it's not yes or no, is it?
No, it's not. But which is it now?
Yes.
Which is it now? Bullshit. You're even thinking about it. Which is it?
Tristan, they're not mutually exclusive, mate. You can have both or neither.
Well, which one's
Rory's not saying
only one pinnacle.
So you're trying to tell me, no, you're trying to tell me, yeah. Oh no, hold on. Never mind. That you're saying because Rory said it was the pinnacle of golf.
Yeah. So which is it? I know you're all gone quiet because you agree with me. Josh, one Ryder Cup win on your belt as part of a team or a green jacket in your wardrobe. Which is it?
Easy, innit? Ryder Cup. Ryder Cup,
but
mate.
hold on. I understand what you're saying in that respect. But what I'm getting at is how much the Ryder Cup win meant to Rory. You can tell that in his eyes, he's never, as long as he's able to compete as a team for the Ryder Cup, he's never going to want to be paid.
Right. Let me take your point. Bubba Watson has blubbered twice in green jackets to the point where he was like so emotional couldn't talk. But guess what? He was also getting paid shitloads for winning as well. So are you telling me that if Rory had money for playing in this Ryder Cup, he'd not have cried at the end?
Plus, on Tristan's point, like you and every other golfer, if they turn around tomorrow and go, we're not going to be paying anybody to play in the Masters anymore, they'd all still turn up and play. But the right thing to do is to feed that money down to the players.
Yeah, but the Masters is more of an indie, like it's the honor of representing your country. That's where the difference is.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't think that they should keep the money themselves, but the money should still be filtered down from the top. The top shouldn't just keep it on that basis that it's an honor. Oh, it's an honor, so we're keeping all the money.
Yeah, but why does everything always have to be? But how much is he getting, and what's he getting out of it? Like, it's the opportunity. The players get to play.
I agree with you.
They get to be a part of the whole experience. So, like, I like the Masters. It's a separate topic, yes, from an individual perspective and ambition. The green jacket and the Open, they are your pit. That's what you grow up, you know, on the putting green with your mates when you're juniors, pretending that it's a putt to win the Masters.
Yeah, but on that logic, then then let's halve the price of the tickets to get in for the fans.
Liam, do you get shares for Rocket?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Weird. Exactly. I'm joking. I'm trying to. I think this is a different topic now, yeah, and I think this would be well funny to introduce the Ryder Cup. I think it would bring it to the next level, yeah. The Sunday singles, yeah. When each match is finished, the loser of the match gets the option of just losing, or for 2 points, they scrap, and then the winner gets 2 points. So if you lose,
Even better is at the end of the match they get a choice whether they split or steal the money that they get to play.
Imagine that now. You're Tyrrell Hatton and you've just lost a Bucks Kepka, yeah, and you're like, you need 2 points on the board, and you're like, fuck, is it worth me going best and getting my head kicked in, or do I do it for you? But I think that'll be fucking. Get him a couple of fucking like 12 boxing gloves each, and they just have to scrap.
Can you imagine, right?
Saying to Tyrrell, "Go on, mate. Thought it was an honour to represent your country."
Josh, what are you doing? Yeah. If you're in Team America, you're coming down the 18th, you're losing, and you're looking at your partner thinking, say your partner is Brian Harmon, right? You're Brian Harmon coming down the 18th, and you go, we're going to have to go for a scrap here. You look to the right, and it's Tristan and Justin Rose.
Taking the point lost, lad. Jesus. I think that'll be great though, to just level it up a bit, mate. It'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Oh, do you know what would be funny? Imagine the shit you'd get if when they call your name at the start, when the ceremony, if you got to say what charity you were giving them. You'd get imagine the Americans, man. No, right now I'd be like, my money's going to the tractor breakdown services.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, right. We'll end it there. That is fucking hilarious. Oh, all right. So, yeah. So, listen Friday morning. And then this weekend, so the video coming out this weekend is me, Josh, and Osh on Texas Shambles. And that is worth the watch. It is funny from start to finish.
Yeah. I'm not quite there yet as a full-fledged YouTuber to commit to the like and subscribe bit, so I'm going to leave that to Trist.
Yeah, but yeah, like and subscribe. Sound.
Someone set up a putting comp as well.
Yeah. And then what have we got the week? What's after the video of you and of us three again? Isn't it you versus
me,
Liam?
Liam? Yeah. So loser here to find out who the official worst brother in the family is in 2023.
Yeah. Let's go.